Now, good afternoon to one and all. Now, I am going to take the paper 14 for BSc 3 semester 5. The name of the chapter is Materials and Their Properties. Myself is Professor Dr. R.N. Mulik. I am going to take this third year semester 5 paper number 40. Now, as far as material science is concerned, this chapter includes introduction, then classification of materials. Basically, the materials are classified into two groups: organic, inorganic materials, and biological materials. The material classification is basically based upon the properties of the material. The properties of the material includes mechanical properties, thermal properties, optical properties, electrical properties, and magnetic properties. All these properties will decide the use and application of the different types of the materials. As far as introduction of these materials will be considered, material science is a interdisciplinary area with invention of the new materials and improving the existing materials and their properties for their better use. Why the materials should be studied? To enhance their properties and make their better use. The improvement is achieved by deeper understanding of the microstructure, composition, synthesis and processing of the materials. Also, the study of the properties of the material help us to select the right material for specific application. One thing is common in all materials is that all them are composed of atoms. All materials are having the composition of different atoms. The atoms are largely controlled the final properties of the materials by the way they are bounded to each other. Now, when we study the different types of the materials, the classification of materials is also important. In the inverse, the matter is broadly classified into two categories. One is organic substance and another is inorganic substance. Organic materials or substances includes fuels, oils, paints, polymers, soils, food, carbon, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, etc. The inorganic substance includes acids, water, bases, metals, ceramics, chlorine, helium, etc. But the materials are mainly grouped on the basis of their structure, properties as follows: metals and alloys, ceramics and glasses, polymers, semiconductor and composite materials. Mainly these materials are classified into these 4-5 groups such as metals and alloys, ceramics and glasses, polymers, semiconductor and composite materials. Now, as far as metals and alloys is concerned, metals are highly valuable group of materials which is used hundreds of the products and produced in huge quantities. The materials which are having metals are aluminum, iron, copper, Sn, zinc, nickel, etc. In general, metals have good electrical and thermal conductivity. Why metals are preferably used for different application? Because of their electrical and thermal conductivity. Metals and alloys have relatively high strength, high stiffness, ductility and more shock resistance. The alloys of the metals provide improvement in the properties for desired use. Alloy is the material combination of the different metals along with their improvement in the properties for desired use. These includes steels, aluminum, zinc, magnesium, iron, titanium, copper, nickel, etc. we can mix them together and form the alloys. As far as ceramics and glasses are concerned, ceramics are inorganic crystalline materials. Beach sand and rocks are examples of naturally occurring ceramics. Ceramics are also occurring naturally in the nature. They are called as beach sand and rocks. Advanced ceramics are made by referring the naturally occurring ceramics and used in copper chips, capacitors, communication systems, etc. Some ceramics are used in consumer products like paints, plastics, and tires. In general, ceramics do not conduct heat due to the presence of porosity. Ceramics are strong and hard, but they are very brittle in nature. There are two types of the ceramic materials, crystalline and nanocrystalline ceramics. Glass is an inorganic product of fusion which has been cooled to a rigid condition without crystallizing. Glass is widely used in houses, automobiles, computers, TV screens, and other applications. We come across the other material which is known as polymer. These are the organic materials prepared by polymerization reaction in which small molecules are chemically combined into a long chain molecules. Most of the polymers have chemical combination of carbon with hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen and other elements. Polymers have lower specific gravity and good strength. Many polymers have very good electrical resistivity and they provide good thermal insulation. Synthetic rubber and plastics are termed as polymers as they are prepared by the polymerization reaction. These materials have low specific gravity and good strength. Thermoplastics become soft and application of the heat and harden again upon cooling. Nylon, polythene, these are the examples of these. Thermosetting plastics cannot be re-softened after polymerization. For example, urea, formaldehyde, phenol, formaldehyde, etc. Nylon, polyvinyl chloride, PVC, polystyrene, polypropylene, polyethylene, silicone, etc. Polymers have very good strength to weight ratio. They are used at high temperature. Polymers have large number of applications such as compact discs, ropes, LCDs, clothes, teacups, and utensils, etc. Such materials are very useful as far as their properties and applications are concerned. Now, next materials we will see in the next period. Thank you.